Woody is an expert skater and surfer.
Really?
He's really old, so he's done like everything.
He's done balance both ways.
Woody's becoming like a Swiss Army man. He's collecting these hobbies and becoming an expert at them. I still think he might be heading toward vigilante territory. That's why I brought it up earlier. I was gauging him.
Okay. Also, jot down Swiss Army Man is a good like name for a miniseries or movie.
It's already a movie with Daniel Radcliffe.
It is a movie, yeah.
Fuck.
And not a very good movie either.
I was arguing that Tom Cruise is an amazing human being. I was like, that guy's got like 7,000 parachute jumps. The guy's an expert motorcyclist. The guy can fly a jet plane. The guy runs at a high level. He's pretty good with his marksmanship.
He's when he runs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What else is like amazing things? The base jumping, the parachuting, the flying.
I love Tom Cruise. I don't care how crazy he is. He's great. I love the Mission Impossible movies. Yeah. They're awesome.
Jackie's like, he doesn't talk to his kids. I'm like, that's how you measure a man? Like that?
Well, look at him flip
motorcycles.
He doesn't talk to his kids. What could they possibly have to say to a man so great as him? Well, of course he doesn't talk to his kids.
I need to jot that down for our next debate.
Yeah, right? like
can't talk to him. They're ordinary.
They have nothing to teach him.
I think that if we tried to have a beer with Tom Cruise, I don't know how it would go, honestly. He's a bit of an enigma. I don't have a good read on Tom Cruise because he's, on one hand, I've seen him on that stage with that McCavage guy, David McCavage or something, whatever, the guy who runs Scientology. I've seen him accepting that gold medal for being a fucking weirdo and believing in Xenu. And he's like, man, this is the shit. He's so proud of this medal. Like, he looks prouder of that than any award you've ever seen a celebrity get. But you got to juxtapose that with all the cool stuff Woody just said. He's really is this. I love those movies. They're really fucking good. And I watched that Maverick movie the other day. It was really good too. Tom Cruise, he just makes amazing movies.
Has his own jet. Like, talk about traveled. I bet this guy pops over to France when he feels like French food. Right, he's lived an interesting and amazing life, and Kyle said, "How would having a beer with him go?" Maybe he wouldn't want to with us. Like I feel like we're in the mid grade somewhere, right? Like we spend a lot of time talking to people who are basically professional communicators, right? Kyle's ability to tell a story, Taylor's ability to our guest, it spoils me. So when I talk to like, I don't know, some fellow dad that like Hope made a friend in middle school, and now I'm forced to hang out with that kid's parents, and they tell stories that don't have endings. That just like,
oh my god,
there's no punchline.
And then I did that, and then like those are like things that I guess I did, and it's like, oh my god, I sat through this fucking thing. I'm hypercritical on people's ability to communicate. Tom Cruise sitting next to me would be like, oh, so you rode your motorcycle 6,000 miles on a trip? That's kind of dull. That's nothing to me.
Who cares?
I bet that would tickle his fancy, a little thing like that. You would be more apt to have a good conversation with Tom Cruise than Taylor or I, because you have done extreme things that he has done and you have done in common to some extent. But I just think he's a person that I don't want anything to do with. I think he's probably a shitty human being. I think he's probably like fucking weird.
All those flips.
You gonna hold that against him? Come on.
Yeah. I think he's just too weird. That he's in a cult. You're talking about a cult member.
You say cult, I say
he leads a cult.
Hollywood star.
It's different. He's the man. This cult has made him tons of money through ways I don't really understand.
I mean, he made his own money. I think he's there. At this point, he's like the fucking hood ornament for
He's their
Scientology.
poster child. Yeah.
You know, you wouldn't approach him with a beer anyway. Because
would never drink it.
I bet he is not a beer guy. You would offer him some sort of green shake. You would go in as though you're always drinking green shakes, and then you try and pick him up, obviously.
I feel like the green shake is right? I imagine Taylor offering him a beer and him being like, no, I'm out. I offer him like one of my stevia lemonades. That's Tom Cruise's style.
Maybe.
Oh, is it?
He hasn't aged. He doesn't age.
He's aged.
Oh my god, we were like.
But for how old he actually is, he's like,
he looks great.
You're both right. He's aged a little. I saw him in Top Gun Maverick recently, which I know was like 3 years ago. We were like, hey, why isn't Val Kilmer in this? He is a little. Val Kilmer is next to dead. Why isn't his original love interest in this? That woman has been eating anything she wants for 25 years now, and it shows on her waistline. She has no place in Hollywood. Get the fuck out of here. Half the cast that was in that, they can't be on the camera anymore. They're embarrassed. Tom Cruise, on the other hand, has had discipline and looks amazing in his old age.
You know the deal with Val Kilmer, right? Like he had throat cancer or something and lost his hit at the tracheotomy.
That's no excuse. He was fat before that.
Bring this picture back up. This looks like this is the worst that Tom Cruise has ever looked.
Yeah, I agree.
But it looks like he just landed from jumping. Like he just landed, like and it caught him as the skin was going down just a little bit.
Yeah.
Like
he arrived at that award show by parachute.
Yeah,
it is interesting. He looks so much younger in Maverick.
Yeah,
I wonder if his skin's
that's not good lighting.
You think it's steroids though? The reason
steroids?
I hadn't considered that.
Didn't you say that?
I will say a lot of bodybuilders have bad skin, like older ones. I don't know
because their hormones.
It's the tanning.
It might be the tanning too. I don't know if it's.
I promise you, people who tan, it's a huge mistake.